Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and Shine, it's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 488. And yes, I'm sitting here in my hoodie. It is a bit cool, so I've decided I'm going to be warm today. Today we're going to go and have a look at Google Workspace and how you can authenticate your domain using DKIM to your DNS so that when you send mail out from your Google Workspace account, it actually goes out, it actually gets it into people's inboxes, and hopefully it doesn't get spammed. Now, this will, I say hopefully, it won't get it spammed, although I do have to caveat it. Every now and again something happens and it ends up being spammed. Might not be anything you're doing. It might just be someone's accidentally hit a spam button and it goes to the spam box. Could just be the filters change a little and your email triggers it until they realign, and then it doesn't trigger it anymore. But enabling DKIM on your email is absolute for the service that you're using on your email. Enabling DKIM for the service that you're using on your email is absolutely required these days to get your email through. Now, I cover this in a number of other podcasts. I am going to recommend you go back and watch those ones to get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Today, though, what I want to do is just go to my Google Workspace account and show you using Cloudflare, because that's my DNS manager, how we can add a DKIM record for my domain, for Google to be able to send email on behalf of my domain. Now, before we start, what do you need? You need to have an admin access or super admin access to your Google Workspace. That is the admin login that lets you get in and configure your Google Workspace. You also need to have admin access to wherever you have your DNS managed. In my case, it's Cloudflare. In some cases, it might be your web server, cPanel, or whatever is doing your DNS from wherever your website is hosted. It may be a DNS manager with your domain manager. I can't tell you what that is because it differs from install to install. If you're having trouble working it out, by all means, send me a DM, come across to my locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com, join the conversation there and ask me there. Put a comment, or just get in touch with me. I'll see if I can help you out, work out where it is managed. You may also just have it written down in your documentation for your website and your setup. So go and have a look there as well. Okay, so I am going to go to my Google admin panel and I am going to use Cloudflare, and we are going to enable, or in my case, re-enable DKIM on my Google account. Now, I had DKIM enabled. I've actually disabled it so we can go through this process today. Without further ado, let's move on. Here we go. So this is my admin panel for my Google Workspace. You'll see it's admin.google.com. This is where you manage everything for your Google Workspace. I'm not going to go through this whole screen. You want to be on the dashboard. You want to be logged in as your admin user. Now, I can go through here if I remember where to find the setting. I never remember where in these menus to find the settings, and when Google doesn't upload, sometimes they move things around. So what I'm going to do is up here in the search bar, we're going to type DKIM. That's all you need to type. And its search will come up and it'll say DKIM authentication. So it's in apps, Google Workspace, settings for Gmail, authenticate email. I'm not going to go that way. I'm just going to click straight on it. And that will take you straight in. Wait for the screen to load. Now you'll see I've already got it set up. We're going to just, I'm going to just start from scratch here, and we'll do it again. It's not a problem. It's easy enough to do. And, you know, I like doing these demos. So here we go. So on this screen, it says authenticate email, DKIM authentication, selected domain. I have a number of domains on this account. My primary is askcharlyleetham.com. That's the one we are going to authenticate. Yours may not have this record here. It may have a different screen that says generate a new record or generate record. You'll need to go through that. Now, to do that, what we'll do is we'll click on generate record. I'm going to regenerate the record. I'll just do that again. I'm ignoring this record here. We're going to generate a new record. We want a DKIM length of 2048. You can select your selector, or you can just leave it as Google. Now, in this case, you can leave it as Google. You might want to change it to Gmail. Whatever it is, make sure you remember what it is. I'm going to leave it as Google. I'd recommend leaving it as default. Okay, now we have our new DKIM record. Before I click the Start Authentication button, I need to copy this across to my Cloudflare account. So I'm going to go to my Cloudflare account. I have logged in here. I am on my account, and you'll see I've got two domains starred. I want to go to Ask Charly Leetham. So I'm going to go to Ask Charly Leetham, and I'm going to go to the DNS entry here. Now I'm just going to add these new records. Later on, I'm going to have to go through and clean up my DNS. So to add a new record, just go back here. It says here that we want a TXT record. We need to add a TXT record. So we want the host name for that to be google._domain key. We're going to copy that. Here under DNS records, we're going to click add record. We're going to click text record, and I'm going to paste in google._domain key. Now you'll see with Cloudflare, it says google._domain key dot, and it puts the rest of it in. You may need to, with your DNS manager, actually put the whole domain name in here. Let me know what your domain manager is, and I will try to get some tutorials done on it. I am going to drop the time to live, the TTL, down to 1 minute. The reason I do that, the time to live, is the time it takes for your DNS manager to send out an update into the world. If you leave it at auto, it selects whatever the default is for the service. I drop it right down as low as I can so that I get that update out as quickly as possible. Now we need to go and get the content for this. So we go back to our Google G Suite admin panel, and this text record value, we just copy it all, highlight it, copy it all. Come back to DNS records, in content, paste it in. It'll tell you what it's pasting in. Now I'm going to add a comment here only because I have one that I need to go and delete later on. So Google DKIM date, so I know what it is. Not every DNS manager allows you to add a comment. I'm adding the comment so I know which record is which. Click on save, and it's saving it off. Now you'll see, because it puts it in straight at the top, I've got here, it's got a name on, it's got a note on it, google._domain key with the content. It's DNS only, and it's got a one minute time to live. Come back across here, back here, come back across to your admin panel, make sure you're in your DKIM authentication, and just click the Start Authentication button. And what's it telling me? To check these settings are affecting, go to email. Okay, we will do that at another time. This is telling me that it is authenticating email. I've got to look for it on the screen. It's so small. Status, authenticating email with DKIM. It tells me that it's authenticated. That says that it's successful. I'm just going to refresh the screen. That says it's successful. Now it's successful because I set the time to leave lower. That's fine. You may have here that you've got an error or that it hasn't authenticated yet. Give it some time. Let me just come back. And what I'm going to do in Cloudflare, I'm just going to edit that record now, and I'm just going to set that back to auto. It's always a good idea to change your time to live back to whatever the recommended settings is. But when you're first setting it up, try to drop it down as low as possible. All right, let me come back and have a chat. Okay, so that's that. It looks easy. It looks really, really easy when you know where to get into it and what the steps are to take it. As long as you follow the bouncing ball, 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, if I use the Pareto principle, 80% of the time it works, you know, it's going to work. It will just work for you. Just follow these steps and it will just work. It might not work as quickly as it did for me. I use Cloudflare because it's normally pretty good at getting those updates out very quickly. Some DNS managers take a little bit longer, and it also depends on where in the system your DNS is being served from. I guess I'll do that as a separate exercise, as a separate podcast, but if you just think about the fact that it's like a hub and spoke, so you might be right out on the outer rim of the hub, making a change, going, hey, here's my change, and it's got to get through the whole chain in the internet to get to where Google gets its updates from before Google knows you've made that update. So it might take seconds, it might take minutes, it might take hours, and in some very rare cases, it might take a day or so to do it. It is why you're often told, just be patient, wait, it might take a couple of hours to do. Sometimes it's quick and sometimes it's not. So do be patient. And if it's not done within about 24 hours, by all means, reach out, ask for help. Go back to your techie people and ask for help, or come ask for help. That's what we do. This is what I do for businesses. Well, some of what I do for businesses. Anyway, that's how you ensure that your Google Workspace account is authorized to send email on behalf of your domain. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've got any questions, if you've got any input that you want to add to what I'm talking about, come across to my locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. You can join the conversation there. What else? Oh yeah, I need more coffee. I know, I'm a coffee addict. It's just really, really does my head in when I do my videos early in the morning. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you know when I drop my next piece of content. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.